Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this video, I will be discussing about the questions that came in the December 2023, and apart from that, having an approach like how we need to have an approach towards this pattern of questions and how to handle it. And apart from that, I will be discussing about a few literary terms, as because literary terms is also important because questions came this time. So without any further delay, let's start the video. So the questions were a kind of direct based, questions from new criticism, cultural studies, chronology of Charles Dickens, character from different works, and then Wuthering Heights question. And we can also see questions from literary terms, character question from Jane Austen, and then we can also see few terms, direct terms, like who coined them and their direct meaning, like gynocriticism and all these kind of questions. And also there were questions from ancient Indian writers and their chronology and matching and all. And there were questions from a bit like criticism and all. So all in all, हम देखें इस बार का क्वेश्चन पेपर, so it's more or less like a direct based, and as usual modern and postmodern से ज़्यादा questions थे, as we can see. So all in all, we have to cover all these things and make a proper way of analyzing and working on it. Okay, अब जैसे मान के चलो, there was a question like new criticism, their features like text is autotelic and different kind of things, characteristics of new criticism. So ऐसे questions थे, like chronology, like कल्चरल स्टडी से कुछ राइटर्स के क्वेश्चन थे, एंड क्रोनोलॉजिकल वर्क्स, एंड वी हैव टू लाइक अरेंज इट इन क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. Same with Charles Dickens, and then Wuthering Heights. So from Wuthering Heights, main characters and few characteristics were there. And then there were questions like literary terms, what they meant, and different kind of things. And there were questions from Shakespeare's sonnet, and then RC, reading comprehension. So all in all, we need to cover in a proper way, and when we are preparing for it, we need to have a total mindset to go and like approach it in a right way. Basically, I am a master student and first attempt में cracking the exam, and ऐसा नहीं है कि just I went randomly बिना पढ़े, नहीं. Like I started my preparation from BA second year, you can say, like, so it's more or less like 1 year and 6 months. All in all, इतना आप बोल सकते हो कि this was the time that I gave like preparing myself. And apart from that, COVID period था, so basically classes online होते थे, offline जाने का ज़रूरत नहीं था. So somehow I managed, and preparation all in all करता रहा, and classes and all approaches and different things, and that's how I did it. And apart from that, जहाँ से भी आप classes करो and different things material देखो, but remember one thing, self study is very important. जितने भी आपने pointers and all लिखे हैं, go through it. Okay, in a particular day, how many hours or different time duration you have, but at the end, go through the pointers that you have studied in that particular day, and revise that process. Revision is important, doing different works, literary theories and all. And ऐसा रखो कि in a particular day you can like make sure that you can complete few writers or few works of that writers, and completing it all in all, and just like going through it, that is important. Okay, and apart from that, literary terms को भी देखना ध्यान से, because there were questions like 4-5 I guess. So there were questions from literary terms, and there are few literary terms जो कि ना mind में confusion create करे या kind of different things. So in this video, I will be telling about few literary terms, and in the upcoming videos I will be putting up different terms and different things, covering things. And apart from that, ऐसा भी करूँगा कि like particularly I am studying, like I am a student myself, a master's. So in a particular day I will be studying kind of things, and I will be like elaborating that only. And apart from that, so if you have any doubts or questions, you can put up in the comment section or like social media handles. So let's just talk about few literary terms. Let's just say simile and metaphor. Okay, so what simile is? Simile is like a indirect comparison using like or as, whereas metaphor is a direct comparison. Okay, so we can take examples to elaborate it. So like in a simile, we can say he fought like a lion in the battle, but in a metaphor we can say that he was the lion in the battle. Okay, so you can find a distinct difference like using like or as indirect comparison in simile, whereas in metaphor we directly compare or tell that this thing is directly proportional to this in metaphor. Okay, we can talk about like literary terms such as oxymoron and paradox. So in oxymoron we keep two different words together, like two binaries together. Examples like bittersweet, loud, silent. And just we can see paradox, like it is a self-contradictory statement. We can find in a statement, we can take example from Hamlet that I must be cruel only to be kind. So we can find a difference between oxymoron and paradox. Like in a oxymoron, we can find two binaries or opposite words together. But in a paradox, we require a whole sentence to make us sure that the whole sentence is self-contradictory. So we can see the difference between oxymoron, paradox, simile, metaphor, and I will be explaining different literary terms and all. But for this video, this much only. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.